Hey Capricorns, it's Sunny Avi, and I'm here to give you guys a little general just to see what's going on in your situation or no decision. Keep in mind that these are general readings, and the things that I discuss, it may not make sense to you. And if you would like a personal reading, check out my website. That is www.thesunnycloud.com. Also, these readings do not have a time frame, so the things that I discuss, they may have already happened, they're currently happening, or they will happen in the future. I am hoping my baby don't wake up while I record, because I really don't want to edit this video, but if I do, so what. Let's see what's going on for the Capricorn energy. Okay, I'm picking up that some of you want to make up for something. Whether some of you may be bribing someone during this time, you may be trying to be sweet to someone so that they can be sweet to you, or you want someone to make up with you during this time. I feel like this is more in regards to you wanting to go back to a past love. Some of you guys, you may be reminiscing on love, honey, during this time. And you know, you're thinking about all the times that were good. Maybe for some of you, you're thinking about that moment in time when you were like your happiest self, you know, regardless of if it was, you know, the age of 6, 16, 21, 35, 42. Like, I just feel like many of you, like, you aren't that person anymore, if you want to say. And like, you want to, you know, get back into that high vibration, and maybe you're trying to make up for the times that you lost yourself, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what made me, you know, be positive? What made me be happy? What made me, you know, like, speak up for myself and not feel guilty about it? So yeah, for some of you, you may be interested in makeup during this time. I'm also hearing don't be late. Don't be late. So be mindful of appointments during this time. I said this for somebody. I did. I can't remember who though. But yeah, don't be late. I feel that the ball is in your court for 87% of you, and it's time for you to serve some goodness. I'm also picking up that some of you need to be mindful of you worrying so much about mistakes. And I'm going back to like the makeup thing, like the lost cause, like trying to find something that you lost. You know, maybe you did lose an item. Oh, my nose got stuffy when I got to y'all. Maybe you're getting sick during this time. You're dealing with someone who's getting sick. Maybe the weather is drastically changing. Maybe your body is going through some weird health issues. But another note, going back to what I said. What did I say? I forgot. Oh my god, what did I say? Oh yeah, maybe you lost an item. You know, maybe, you know, you're regretting the day you lost yourself, the day you lost a partner, the day you lost a job. But I don't know, I just feel like you guys are just like, you're trying to backtrack on something, but just make sure, you know, like you aren't going back to a past element that wasn't good for you. Okay, for some of you, I am picking up that you want to get back into shape. Okay, and you may be working out during this time. Some of you guys are in new territory, whether you are in a new location, you have a new job, and you have to learn the environment. You have to learn the, you know, the rules and regulations of everything. And I feel for some of you, you are getting the hang of it, but something just doesn't feel right to you. Maybe you feel like you don't belong there. Maybe you feel like you deserve a little bit better. Who knows? It is really interesting. My nose. Oh my gosh. The Leos kind of got the message of like the home, like the location, not really liking the location, dealing with some weird energy going on with location. So that's pretty interesting. If you want to watch the Leo video, you can, especially if you have Leo within your chart. I'm also picking up on stellum for some reason, a Leo stellum. Let's see what's going on for my Capricorns. Give me 3 cards. What's going on for Capricorns during this time, or just whenever you want the video to resonate for Capricorn? What's going on? 3 cards. Stay true to yourself, Capricorn. Honestly, like, don't change for other people. And just, you know, always make sure, you know, that you're ultimately happy. Because I feel for many of you, like, I keep picking up the price of fame. Maybe some of you want to get famous. Maybe you will become famous during this time. But for some of you, I'm not necessarily picking up like fame, but it's just like the price that you had to pay type of deal, you know, for maybe bending over backwards for people, for giving out a lot of money, you know, like, just, I hate to say it, being a little bit negligent. I hate to say that word, but that's really what I'm getting. But you know, like, just not saying no when you need it to. Okay, let's see what's going on. So for some of you, there is movement. I do see that you are going to have to be patient when it comes to a particular move, whether you don't really have all your you don't really have all your stuff together. Maybe, you know, it's taking a little bit longer for your landlord to get the lease worked up, or to come up with a price on a particular car. Like, I feel like there's something that you want that's a big item, but it's taking too long, or you have to go through a lot of trouble just to kind of get what you want during this time. I am seeing that. I'm also picking up the Capricorns. This is nothing new. You are going to have to go through a lot of sacrifices during this time. I just feel like the month of October is the month of sacrifices, you know, where you are going to have to let some people, places, and things go, maybe even particular careers. You know, it's really time for you guys to start over new, because I'm seeing where you've been holding on to a lot of baggage, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically. And my computer went black, so I'm taking that as a sign. You know, maybe you felt as if you was in the dark for a very long time. But I do see, I'm picking up on the word smitten. That word is showing up. But I am picking up that daybreak is coming. And you will be able to relax. For some of you, if you're lucky, within the next 3 months. For some of you, if you got a lot going on and it just depends upon the karma in your chart, 6 months. For some of you, if you're extra lucky, well, it's about the same thing, 6 weeks. 6 weeks is about, you know, same as 3 months. But I am picking up that some of you guys, like, your hands are tied when it comes to a situation, especially when it's involving either, once again, moving, your vehicle, children, or parenting with someone, like the child's mom or the child's dad. Like, I feel like your hands are tied when it comes to that. And it's kind of like you have to trust your gut with the situation. And if, you know, your gut is telling you, hey, you know, I need someone to come in to help me, or I need to cut this person off, I need to take this person to court, do so. Once again, the cards are just saying, just really trust you when it comes to that particular situation. I am picking up that if you are having any issues in regards to your car, there's a possibility of you getting things back in order within 2 months. Okay, you can take that how you want to, whether you get a new car, you have the extra money to pay whatever you need to pay in regards to getting your car fixed, or, you know, allowing for you to drive it, whatever the case may be. you've let some, my baby is just like, you've let someone lead you astray. And now the cards are like, okay, it's time for you to, you know, get yourself back into gear, like really understand where you're going. I just really see that y'all are like, you have to leave someone behind, but it feels, and this may even be with family, you know, or career. It doesn't necessarily have to be with love, like boyfriend, girlfriend. But regardless of who you have to let go of, I feel like this is a major detachment. And hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back, you guys. What was I saying? Capricorns, you were going through a detachment, and I feel like once you go through this particular detachment, it's going to be like onion layers, like one layer after the next, after the next, and you're going to be able to get to the root of that you've been missing for a very long time, that positive you that spoke up, you know, like when you needed to speak up. But you know, I just feel like many of you just let things pile on and pile on and pile on, and you know, like in order for you to just get back to where you was, like it's not an external thing that needs to change. For some of you, I feel like it's 10-15% yes, but 80 to 100%, like it's you, you know, like it's within you, something that you've witnessed, something that, you know, like you've dealt with, you know, like you're just gonna have to keep peeling and peeling and peeling the layers. For some of you, you're going through the issues of your childhood, and I just feel like I talk about this a lot with my Capricorns, and you know, like maybe my Capricorns, like this is some deep shit that you're really going through, and it's like you just hide it. You hide it by smiles. You hide it by a successful career. You hide it by helping others. And I'm a Capricorn, and I'm guilty for doing the shit myself, and you know, I am going through some childhood issues as well. So maybe you know, some of the Capricorns, you're still dealing with this, and like this is something that you really have to deal with, you know, in order for you to possibly break the cycle, in order for you to just learn to see the good within something. Because for some of you, I feel like you tend to have a wary, doubtful type of mind at times, and maybe for some of you was a bit naive minded as well. But I am picking up that some of you guys, you're going to be very prone to having a lot of headaches, or like the ringing within the ear, or you're prone to having some sort of head cold during the time. I feel like the head is very sensitive during this time, and you all need to protect your head from any invasions. You can take that how you want to. I keep picking up, for some of you, be mindful of head lice during this time as well. Some of you guys are a bit guarded when people try to come into your life, whether they're new or, you know, someone wants to be your friend, or like someone from the past. Like, I don't know, I just feel like, you know, you don't really know how to feel about it because you don't really trust it. I do see for some of you, you need to be mindful of a trickster around you who just wants to get what they can out of you. I'm also saying for some of you how this is going to be a weird time with money. It's like one minute, you know, you're making a lot of money, but then the next it's like you have to catch up on bills, or like a random expense happens and like it's very costly, and you know you have to pay for that. This month is going to be very tipsy-turvy when it comes to your finances, but the angels are suggesting for many of you to strategize and to not spend your money frugally, to be honest. Like, really understand your bills, calculate, you know, your bills. And I know it's kind of annoying and tedious, but this is something that needs to be done. You guys really need to be organized this month. That's what's showing up really, really strong. Because if you try to just be spontaneous, go with the flow, I don't really see it working too well. I feel like it's going to create more obstacles than anything else. I feel for those who want to go with the flow and like just see what happens, I just feel like your angels are going to be kind of petty and like just make you go down a road that you aren't really supposed to go down, to be honest. This is what I wanted to say, going back to what I was saying, but my baby woke up. For some of you, like, at first, for many of you, I feel like there's a person that you need to detach from. Whether you have kids by this person or not, or this person, like, there was this innocence, like this person, maybe they brought out your inner child, or they made you think of your childhood, you know, whether it was positive memories or bad memories. But for some reason, I just feel like this is someone that you need to detach from, especially if you feel like this person doesn't make time for you, or they make your world feel gray. Okay, I just see a lot of letting go and just maintaining. This is not the month. I don't know why I'm saying month. Like, I guess the angels want me to talk about, I don't know, whenever y'all watch this damn video. But right now we are in the month of October. But this is not the month for you guys to expect a lot. For some of you, yes. If you're lucky, yes. Especially if you have Libra somewhere in your chart. Okay? You're going to have luck on your side with Libra energy. But for many of you, I just feel like this is more of strategizing. This is more of letting go. This is more of like going into the right direction slowly. This is like a slow month. You know, you may feel as if you're insane, because it's like you have to go through the same shit over and over and over and over again before the angels feel as if you got it right this time. Okay? For some of you, maybe you have to help your kids constantly into learning a particular lesson. This is not the time to be hard, nor to be mean, or just very serious. Like, I feel like you guys, you need to work on being lighthearted and, you know, being enlightened by the situation. Kind of have like that childlike happiness to you, to be honest. And hopefully this is making sense. Hopefully this is making sense. Because I just feel like this, like with you understanding like your childlike energy and like repairing that and making that, you know, a better vibration, I just feel like there's going to be more luck on your side. I do see where some of you guys, like, you are getting like the luck symbols. Like, you're seeing ladybugs. Maybe for some of you, you're finding 4-leaf clovers. You're finding feathers that represent luck and happiness. What else is lucky? You're finding crickets. Maybe you're finding money on the ground. Maybe you're getting, you know, opportunities that are really helping you. But I just feel like you guys, like, you need to be prepared, because something bigger and better is heading your way. The angels are saying, for some of you, the month of January and July, those 2 months are significant. January and July, something spectacular is really going to come in your grasp. And I feel like you guys really need to better yourself to properly handle this situation, to make time for this situation, to really appreciate this situation. Like, you guys are still gonna have to work hard, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, like, this is just all about getting back on track. And, you know, just focusing on what's important and learning to let go, finally, of the shit that don't matter, or the shit that just brings havoc within your life. You know, like, if you continue to hold it on, if you continue to hold on to it, excuse me, I just feel like it's just going to bring more lessons, and it's going to stop a lot of positive things. It is. For some of you, this is an interesting time for you to work more on your business, or for you to create a business. For some of you, I do see you quitting a job to start your own business. I am picking up issues with insurance for some of you. Also credit. Some of y'all, you need to rebuild your credit. That's showing up really, really strong. To get it back to the 600s, or to get to the 600s for some of you. I'm also picking up that some of you guys, you may be craving coleslaw during this time, or hot dogs for some of you, seafood. But I'm also saying that you shouldn't quit. You should not quit. You are not a quitter. And if there's someone who quits around you, in regards to, like, you feel as if they're slacking, you know, like you gave them a job, whether it's, you know, in regards to your business, or you gave them a job, you know, to love you, or you're giving them a second chance, or whatever the case may be, you know, like, and if they're quitting on you, like, I just feel that you should take that as a message. Okay, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Good luck with everything, and I shall see you next video. Bye.